Hello everybody, welcome back to Survival 101. We got ourselves here a garden update of this garden. There's, last time if you watched my previous videos, I did have my green beans planted and my carrots. They did not germinate. Well, that's a different story in this video, but we won't go there. First, let's go to the cucumbers, so we did a separate video of us planting them. They are exploded in this little pot right here, right next to the fence. I mean, if you remember, if last time you saw these, they just had these two little leaves here, but now they got about four leaves in the middle. They're just doing wonderful, and these are okay. These don't bother them, but you can go ahead and pull these out. So yeah, I mean, they'll just grow up this trellis or this normal fence. Our other ones here are doing okay, actually. I'm pretty amazed for just being normal dirt. I mean, I was expecting them not to do so good. As you can see, they're doing pretty good where they are. I mean, they're just hole dug in about a half a foot with some fine potting mix and just drop them in there, and these could actually be the best ones I have. So that's pretty new, and it'll grow up the fence here to survive from the weed whacker. So yeah, I gotta keep some caution. But before we go there, I have another garden, not a raised bed. Right here, it's under the deck, but it's facing the east, so, or the west, whatever, I can't remember. The sun sets right here for a couple 5 hours, sits there during the day, and bam, sunshine right on it, right there. So I was like, you know what? I found this cheap way. I found these blocks right here. These blocks from when I built this thing right here, right there, and where my AC units are. And we put up these humongous blocks around for the weeds, and so I took these around, made a little raised bed here. Now you're like thinking, well, why don't you just make a raised bed all the way down there? Well, the bad thing here, this is storage for my hose and pots and all these trellises here. I got a lot, as you can see. So and there's not a lot of sun down there. So we got 3 little rows here. Right here, 1 row here, 2 row, and 3 row. This is really simple. First row is green beans. Second row is green beans. Third row is carrots. I'm in love with carrots and green beans. I mean, I love carrots and green beans. Really healthy for you, really healthy. Now let's go in the main garden here. Today I took the pride to do some labor work, and just finished up here. Cilantro has exploded when this fence was here. Mr. Rabbit was having a good dinner every night, but that's changed now. I'm having a good dinner now. Rosemary, not a lot of action, but it survived. A couple new branches. I'll harvest this. I'll make a separate video how to harvest this. And basically, when you harvest this, is basically what you do is just put in you boil some water, put that in there, almost like tea. This tomato plant is a beefsteak, different variety. And this is the smallest one we got, but it has tomatoes on it. And it has big ones too. Check that out. That's more than a golf ball. That's almost 2 golf balls. And we got another ones up here, and flowers, and another one here. So that's doing great. This is special trellis or fence, whatever you want to call it. Cilantro. I just love cilantro. I don't know why. I mean, I'm coming in the mornings here before I leave. Just chew it up. Some people won't like it. It's kind of bitter. It's on the bitter side. I gotta admit that, but it's good. Tomato. As you can see, this has a tomato on it too, but not as big. And what you do is down here, towards the base. See, you'll see like they're not called suckers. Here's an example of a sucker. When a branch goes down, another branch just goes right on top of it. Some people like to cut it But this is when you have limited space. You cut this off so it can grow upwards. And here, what you do is this little thing down here, you just cut it off because it's useless. It's in the dirt, and sunlight can't get to it, and it's using energy to make it survive. So you just cut it off and just throw it away. Dill is doing pretty good. Right here, eat it. Man, it's good. Transplanted oregano is doing wonderful. Here are the weeds that I picked out today. Here's one little pile, and I didn't take everything out because I experienced that my garden is having drainage problems. When it rains just a little bit, right in the middle there's a big old puddle. Not good. So this week I'm going to go ahead and make a video about putting mulch in your garden. That was going to be really helpful. What are these? These are what are these? Bell peppers, sister. We got little bell peppers in there going along. Right there, bell pepper. And right here, we got a bloom. Right there. That's a bloom. Oregano. Holy crap. Pretty good. Hot pepper right there. Bell pepper right here, I'm doing pretty good. That's our first bell pepper right there. Look at that bloom. We'll need some bees to pollinate it. Well, that's already taken care of. I think there's a couple bees in here. Now, these might look like tomato plants, but they're not. They're like native weeds here in Maryland. These are cucumbers. Now, I want to compare something here real quick. These are from Home Depot. Pretty good, huh? Pretty decent. These are from seeds. These were planted outside about a week ago, 2 weeks. These have been planted outside almost for a month. Can you see the difference? These guys are almost big as this guy has been planted for a month. That's been about for 1 week. So these guys are going to outgrow these in a week. So what this tells me is that I should not be buying stuff from Home Depot. I just bought them just to compare them, and I was right. That of course your homegrown vegetables will do fantastic. Right here, got another bell pepper, and this is a banana hot spicy pepper. These are also a different variety of peppers. Remember, now, big surprise. Here are my green beans. Green beans and carrots have germinated. Here are my green beans. All 3 rows have germinated. Big, nice leaves, healthy leaves. I gone ahead and fill in the spots. What that means is right here I plant some more seeds, and down there too to fill it up. I love beans. I'm in love with beans. So I decided to make this whole. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let's do this whole thing green beans. So that's good. And here are my little carrots. Right in there. These are carrots. These will take a kind of long time, but they're doing good. Here's my watermelon kind of falling behind, but I'm expecting it to do pretty good. Squash. Now you'll be like, hold on a second, Frank. Your carrots from your squash are not that separated. They're not even about 6 inches. Yes, you're right. But as this grows and becomes big and nice, all of these leaves on this side will be trimmed off. So it's gonna be like a half plant. I know that's not a good thing, but that's I don't have enough room, guys. I mean, you gotta work what you got. So, and this side will be like filled up. This is another watermelon we got here that's doing pretty good. Got another squash down here. Doing pretty good. Same thing with this side too. Cut the leaves on this side too. There's another squash right here that's doing pretty good, and another squash down there. So that's it, pretty much almost. And cucumbers. Chalice is doing wonderful. Oregano. Here's the overlook of the garden. I mean, nothing fancy, but hey, you gotta work what you got. You gotta grow your own stuff, man. I mean, all this crap from the supermarket is insane. You have no idea how much fertilizer you put in those things. That's why when you get but here's an example. When you get a bell pepper from the grocery store, and it says fresh cut, BS, and that's not right. if you take your bell pepper from your garden and a bell pepper from the supermarket and squeeze it, the bell pepper from your garden will crunch. It'll be tender, nice and healthy and rich of minerals and vitamins and all this good stuff that you need. And if you take the supermarket one, it's gonna be really moist and like you won't hear a crunch, really soft skin, and your fingers will go right through it and just be like meshed up. That's no good. Same with tomatoes, same with green beans, same with everything. So, I'm doing my best here, guys, to grow it. I'm taking advantage of every cubic foot I got. I don't want to overdo it because I won't be good. But I'm doing my best here. And next year, I got some new plans for next year. See this little lawn right here? Starting from this gutter all the way to that gutter down there. Kind of a long walk. The whole length of the house. And all the way about to here. So about a good 5 feet away from the house. All the way down in half. There's going to be a raised bed. All this is going to be a raised bed, guys. Next year. Got to cut the grass off. So the whole side of my house is going to be a raised bed. And the sun's down there, so that they'll get all day sunlight. So, and next year, I'm also going to do this. About 3 feet off the fence, I'm going to make another raised bed all the way from there, all the way down there. That fence goes where my finger is. And most will be like squash and zucchini and cucumbers and pole beans, stuff that I like to climb, peas, stuff that I like to climb on fences and trellises. And that's what I'm going to do. And also, my God, yeah, this is a lot for him to do in 1 year. This area down here, I'm going to till it up and also make a garden raised bed down there. And plus, I am 100% building a greenhouse this year. And the greenhouse is going to be right on top of that fence. Basically what it is, guys, it's like PVC, not PVC, it's like the metal PVC type. I'm going to heat it with a welder and bend it, make an arc out of it, make a frame, get this special plastic. I'm going to be growing tomatoes in the winter. Have 3 heaters in there. Have a fan in it for good circulation. Now I'm going to be growing this. I mean, when fall comes, I'm going to rip these out and plant brand new ones. 24/7, man. I want produce and I want it fast. You know? I'm also going to grow some stuff in my basement. Like some herbs. So I'm ready this year. You know? I'll make a video about how to make a greenhouse too. But that won't be for a while. Like until the end of the season. So subscribe if you haven't. What's wrong with you? I'm just kidding with you. It's your option. And come back here on Survival 101. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.